Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16. These 6 things doeth the Lord hate. Yeah, 7 are an abomination unto him. The proud look, a lying tongue, a hand that shed innocent blood. I want to give all praise to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH for giving me a spirit to this lesson. I want to give double honor to the apostle of Great Millstone for teaching the truth by using precepts upon precepts and line upon line. And this lesson I do want to get into today is very short. It is about a prideful look. All right. And that's a thing that a lot of Jake have, a pride look. But according to scripture, the Most High hates a prideful look. Why does the Most High hate a prideful look? Well, that's easy. It's because a prideful person exalts themselves, believing that he's something that he's really not. All right, and that's somewhat you Jakes have all the time. Y'all exalt yourself to the uttermost, believing that y'all something that you're really not. Okay, some of y'all Jakes, y'all believe that y'all better than the Most High Himself. All right, and that's why the Most High hates it, because y'all just puff yourself up with something that you guys don't have. It's a delusion. All right, so it's better for you to be in a humble spirit. All right, because it shows your humility. It shows that you're in reality. It shows that you know who you are, and you know what you should and you shouldn't get. All right, because a person that's prideful always wants something that he believes that he deserves, but he doesn't really deserve it. Or a prideful spirit always exalt thyself and always try to put itself above everybody else. A prideful spirit always tries to be, let's say, the center of attention all the time, trying to get all the glory because it believes that it's that type of person, but you're not. All right, and you people that's listening in, all right, if you have that type of prideful spirit, you gotta humble yourself now. All right, because the Most High sees that an abomination, and what will destroy you utterly. All right, let's get the scripture, Proverbs 6:18. Pride goeth before destruction. All right, so that prideful, exalted, puffed up spirit goes before destruction, because it's a strong delusion. Because one day you're gonna be, walking with great pride, believing that you're something that you're not. Next minute, that situation happen, and you believe that you're that type of guy to fix that situation. You start walking toward that situation, and what happens? You get destroyed, killed, murdered. Why? Because you had a prideful spirit on you. So what? Proverbs 6:18. Pride goes before what? A destruction. And a haughty spirit, a cocky spirit, goes a fall. All right, and who's gonna lead you to fall if you have a cocky, prideful spirit? Oh, wow. A prideful spirit. The Most High YAHAWASHI. All right, that's why it's much better for you to be in a humble spirit. All right, because the Most High gives you grace if you're humble. But if you're a prideful person, He give you great miseries. All right. So let's get a humble spirit real quick. 1 Peter 5:6. Humble yourself, therefore, under the mighty hand of Yahweh Shemashai, that He may exalt you in due time. All right. So if you humble yourself and know your lie, know who you are, and just like know it, I'm not that type of guy. Let me stop. The Most High exalts you in due time. Why? Because He likes that. You're a calm spirit. All right, meekful, kind. He doesn't want no spirit that's puffed up and all that. The Most High doesn't want that. The Yahweh Shemashai does not like that. All right, nobody doesn't like those type of spirit. But a humble spirit is always meek, is always kind, that's always caring, that always help one another. And that's what the Most High Yahweh Shemashai is looking for. All right, let's get another one. It says this, Matthew 23:12. And whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased. So if you exalt yourself, puff your spirit up above everybody else, the Most High is what? You will be abased, low down, trodden down. All right, low. And he that shall humble himself, so if you humble yourself and be meekful, be kind, helpful, actually understand who you are and don't delude yourself, shall be what? Exalted. Why? Because you're being meekful. You're being kind. All right. You're showing care. You're not trying to be all that. All right. Get another one. James chapter 4:6. but he give more grace. Wherefore he saith, God resisteth the pride. The Most High resists the pride. Because the beginning of pride, that's when all sins come through. All right, because when you have a prideful spirit, you start doing every wicked things in your imagination. And you believe nothing bad's going to happen to you because you believe that you're that big shot. All right, but you're going to be utterly wrong when you're going to be utterly wrong when the Most High judges you. And when the Most High judges you, he judges you accordingly. So if I was you, you brothers and you Israelites out there, humble yourself before it's too late. Because if you don't humble yourself, the Most High will humble it for you. And you do not want him. You don't do. I tell you this right now. You do not want the Most High to humble you. All right. So going back, James chapter 4 and 6, but he give more grace. Wherefore he said, God resists the pride. He resisted, but giveth grace unto the humble. If you stay humble, humble yourself, and try your best to fix your ways and be meekful to one another, he will give you grace. All right. Life, wisdom. But if you're being a humble, prideful, I say humble, if you're being a prideful spirit, then he's not going to give you no grace, but he's going to give you hell. All right. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 34. Surely he scorneth the scorner, but he giveth grace to the lowly. All right. So he will surely scorn the scorners. And usually the scorners are prideful people that believes that they could do anything that they want. All right. He scorned them to death. But he giveth grace to the what? The lowly, the meekful, the kind. All right. So if you see yourself having like a prideful spirit in you, make sure you humble yourself, because in due time, if you don't humble yourself, that pridefulness you have will lead you straight to what? Destruction, anguish, hell. All right. I think there's a scripture that says, great misery shall come upon them, because they have walked in what? In great pride. All right, and that's what you Israelites be doing. You Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American, y'all walk with great pride doing wickedness, not knowing that the Most High is gonna judge you. All right, and why do you guys walk with great pride? Because y'all delude yourself, believing that you're something that you're not. All right, in this world, you're nothing. You keep on believing that you're this superstar. Oh, people like you. No, nobody don't like you. All nations look at you as weak people. All right, so humble yourself before it's too late. All right, well, let's get that. Yeah, second Ezra chapter 8 verse 50. For great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time dwell. Salakia. Let me repeat that. Second Ezra chapter 8 verse 50. For many great misery shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world. Why? Because they have walked in great pride. All right, so walking in great pride in the puff of spirit will lead you to destruction. All right, so this is a warning video or an edifying video for you to humble yourself, or to be meekful, being kind. All right, to live in reality. Because if you be prideful, you start doing random stuff. You start being wicked. All right, and as soon as you start being wicked, who has to judge you? The Most High YAHAWASHI. All right. So make sure you're in a humble spirit. Make sure you humble yourself all the time. All right. Hold on. Let's get another one real quick. This is Proverbs chapter 16 verse 5. I don't know if I bring this one out, but everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord YAHAWASHI. So if you're deluding yourself, exalting yourself a lot, if you're believing that you're something that you're not, exalting yourself to the point you believe that you're better than everybody around you, all right, you are an abomination. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. All right, so you will not go unpunished if you have a prideful spirit on you. So, brothers, So, I mean, you Israelites, make sure you humble yourself. And I'm not gonna say, oh, you're gonna slip up here and there. You're not gonna be you're not gonna be perfect, but try to humble yourself to the best of your ability before it's too late. But that's all I want to get into today. Lord, we was edified. I want to give all praise to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. I want to give double honors to the Apostle of Great Millstone for teaching the truth by using precepts upon precepts and not upon line. Shalom.